Hi everyone, my name is Hannah. I hope you're doing well, and today I wanted to do some more art. I believe this is the 4th day of my 8-day challenge of trying different mediums out. Of course, I've already done ink on my channel, but I wanted to do it again because it was really fun all of the times that I've done it. I find it really relaxing, and I have a great time every time. Fifal is an Instagram artist, and every year she hosts Funguary, which is like a mushroom-based February drawing challenge that she gives you a prompt every week, and it's based around a mushroom, and you draw it. She gives you a theme. You only have to do one drawing per week, or if you want to do the full thing, you can. This is actually her last year hosting it. She's been hosting it for about 6 years, and, this is her last year. And I had no intention of doing it. I mean, I followed her. I have been following her for a very long time. I love her work and everything, but I tried it a couple years ago and I wasn't able to complete it. Shocker, I know. So I was like, I don't know if I'll do it again. But then a friend of mine, she reached out to me and she said, hey, have you heard of this challenge? Maybe it'd be fun to do it with you. So I said, okay, sounds good. And she's also a small YouTuber, so I will link her channel somewhere in this video, probably in the description. But yeah, so that's where the inspiration came from, and I decided, I was already doing ink, pen and ink for this one because it was like the 4th-day challenge, whatever. So I knew I wanted to do ink, and then I saw one of the prompts for the challenge was the inky cap mushroom, and I love those little guys. I love how they look. I like that they're black and white. It makes me super happy to see them. I've always wanted to draw one, and so then I decided to draw one. And so here's the sketch, me fumbling through the sketch and trying to figure it out. I knew I wanted to have ridges and maybe like a little bit of texture. In the end, I think I kind of just went with whatever I wanted. So what texture does it have? I'm not sure. Can you tell it's a mushroom? Yes, I think so. So, I don't know. I just had fun with it. I just had a good time. And while we're here talking about mushrooms, I want to talk about my favorite mushroom. So it's called Orpheocordyceps. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And it's basically the one that mind controls ants and spiders when they get into contact with it. From what I remember about it, from learning a little bit about it, is that it goes into their brain, and then their only objective, more so now than it ever was, is to reproduce, spread the fungus, and then they kind of just throw themselves off of whatever, or they drown themselves. I don't really remember. But I really like that one. That one's super cool. I know it was the inspiration for The Last of Us. And yeah, that's my favorite one. I really like it. I actually saw it's on this challenge, so maybe I'll draw some. But yeah, for now we got the inky cap mushroom. And before I started inking, I wanted to show the final sketch, so here it is. I ended up taking out one of the bigger drips on the left side and replacing it with the smaller one, just because I thought it would look better if there were 3 on one side and 4 on the other. And before I started doing the ink washes, I just wanted to show you guys this part because I thought it looked really cool when I put the ink into the water, since it kind of sits on the water at first before you mix it in. So watch this part. Bam. 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 So cool. I love that. I love that. It makes me so happy to see that. Anyways, so now I'm just going in with the ink washes and I'm shading it with the different, washes of ink. I go underneath the stem at first because I feel like that was the most obvious one for me. And then I kind of go crazy with the rest of it, to be honest. I'm not super proud about how the shading turned out, but I think with more practice, I'll figure out what I need to do and like where I need to put the shading and stuff. I think it looks fine. I like it. I enjoy using ink and wash and everything, so I'm excited to And finally, here is the finished illustration. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, give it a comment, subscribe if you want to. It helps the channel grow and it makes me happy. Have a good day. Bye.